All right, welcome back everybody to an overview playthrough with Ryan and Danny. We're at part 2 of scenario 1, which is probably part 1 in the book. I don't know, it could be kind of confusing. Anyways, we didn't finish. Technically, we just stopped our gameplay. We only like to do, well, it'd been about 2 hours. By the time we did the whole reading everything and setting up, we'd had 2 hours yesterday. So we took a little bit of a break and we're gonna finish up probably this first part, and we'll see what this takes us here. We'll at least try and get the camp set up in this video today. Just look at the time. Okay, it's almost 1 o'clock here, so we'll try another hour or so and see how close we can get to setting up camp. So we need a bunch more clues to try and get high up in these areas to try and get a good camp. So we're gonna try and get these 2 more clues, then we're probably gonna have to backtrack around and explore some more locations. I think our goal is to try and get to this middle camp here. This barrier camp. It says camp in it, so that sounds pretty good. But we need 8 to get into there, and we have 2 right now. And the problem is new areas are going to add more. I don't know how we get to an area where it doesn't, and I don't know, get to there. So maybe we gather them, and then you have to backtrack through areas that we haven't been. So there will be kind of a V shape over here, then we can jump over to here possibly. Yeah. So we'll see, but we might probably have to spend clues to get to those. So you're gonna just like skip this bottom area? We might have to. This one doesn't require any clues to get into, so we might slowly, and that one doesn't either, so we'll see. Because I think the unexplored ones all require bonus. Yeah, all the unexplored ones. So we could jump down here, grab some crap. So we're kind of just running through the agenda, or the agenda is we're at 2 at 7. So we have quite a few times to gather some clues. So I think it's just gonna come down to timer, find out where we're at and just have to call them. Okay. All right, so we're right at the top. We'll add 3 out of 7 doom. I will draw a nasty card. A Kindred Mist Revelation attached to the nearest location without a copy of Kindred Mist. So it's technically my location. When one or more cards from the Tekalili deck would be shuffled into your deck while you're attached at this location, draw them instead, placing them at the bottom of your deck instead of placing them on the bottom of your deck instead of the bottom of the Tekalili deck. What? Discard Kindred Mist at the end of this round. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Draw them instead, placing them on the bottom of your deck instead of, because you usually shuffle them into your deck. It says, while one or more cards from that deck would be shuffled into your deck while you're here, draw them instead, placing them on the bottom of your deck instead of the bottom of the...
We've been doing it wrong?
Maybe. I don't know if we've been doing it wrong or not. That's just weird. It's gone at the end of the round, so I don't know if we need to worry about it. Draw them instead. Okay, that makes sense. You draw them instead. Draw them instead, placing them on the bottom of your deck instead of at the bottom of the Tekalili deck. Discard this. Okay, well, we'll worry about it if we need to. Okay. All right.
Ancient Evils, Place of Doom.
Okay, that's not going to help. 4 out of 7.
Not a monster.
Yeah, not a monster. Okay.
You still have 1 more after this?
Yeah. And it's got 7 as well, so it's giving us plenty of time to find stuff. It's just a matter of how many monsters we fight and defeat and run out of stuff. It's a big problem. All right, so let's see if I can find these last 2 clues and maybe pull off these last 3 resources from her. Okay, I wish I could find a way to discard my flashlight because I have a scavenge. I can pull it from my discard pile, put it in my hand, and replay the flashlight. I just need to draw something that would let me discard it. Okay, anyways. All right, so it's a 4. I'm a 4 investigation.
Use double your flashlight.
Yeah. I don't want to get rid of my scavenge just to... If I get these last 2, then the others, these should be much easier. Yeah. If I can at least get these last 2. So I think what I'm going to have to do is give up the scavenging for an icon, book icon. So at least I'm one ahead. Making sure I'm not getting that stupid
chaos or the
-2, so that puts me one below. All right, so that's one action down. All right, so I did fail, so I get to draw a card. Oh. All right, there's my fire axe. Okay, so I'm gonna use my free action. The problem is I just got rid of my scavenging to play the fire axe for 1. No. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna backtrack. Now I know the fire axe is there, but you know what? I'm gonna backtrack that 1. So I'm gonna take this back. I'm sorry. I need to play. Sorry, I'm gonna play the hit me. So I revealed a -2, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Doing that.
So let's do a -2. So with hit me, I can reveal another token and replace its minus with a plus. So best result is to get another -2.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the cultist dude, so I don't think that's going to do anything. So it's another -2.
But
All right.
you change the -2 that it does to plus, right? Or does it have
Well,
to
it
be-
does say switching its -2 to a plus. I'll call it. I'd say that. Because technically you're turning, I don't know, it just says -2. Is technically that token then represented -2? It is. For our purposes, it is. Okay. All right. Again, I'm not going to be such a stickler. Yeah, nitpick. It's going to ruin the fun out of it. All right. So let's see if I can get this last one then. Yeah. I'm even. So I get the cultist again. So I fail, which means I get to draw a card, which I know is the axe. So do I want my last? I think I want my last action.
You can have
Or no, I can play my free one. Well, I can play both. Technically, I can have 2 hands. The reason why I want to replace it is I want that in my discard pile. So if I get it scavenge, which it's a little late now, then I can pull it out and reuse it. Yes, versus waiting to draw it from here.
Yeah.
I know where one is right now. Okay. Which means I think exploring these bottom ones, and we might just have to be like, okay, there's no way we're getting more clues.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was my free item action for my card. One more. So I'm even. Elder sign. Plus -1. Dang it. All right, so I fail. That was my last action, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, no. Well, I failed. Let's draw a card for my rabbit's foot. Okay, emergency cash. That's no help, really. Okay, so I investigated. I played this for free. I investigate again. That's only 2.
Oh, okay.
I got 1 more. I guess if nothing else, the rabbit's foot will let me draw cards, maybe draw into a flashlight. Tablet, man. -2, 3. For each point you fail by, discard the top of your deck. So how much did I fail by? I was even, so I failed by 3. Draw each weakness that you do. So I got the Kelai.
Didn't it just say
Oh! It's my flashlight and my shrewd dealings, which gives my items free or -1.
And it said to use your weakness?
Well, it says draw your weakness. Okay, revelation. Place one of your clues on your location. Oh, so here's where this, okay. So it's placed this on the bottom of the deck.
Oh.
So it's because of this. Oh, no, if I was to, I think this is a good one. It says Kindred Mist. This helps me, this makes me believe this is good. Because I think what it says, draw them instead, placing them on the bottom of your deck instead of the bottom of the I don't know. Okay. So anyways, that one's done. Okay. I don't think we're supposed to shuffle that. That's why it says put it on the bottom instead of shuffle in. Yeah. Draw them instead, placing them on the bottom of your deck instead of the bottom. Well, I wasn't shuffling one in, I just drew it. Okay, well, that was pretty disastrous. Okay.
Do you need me to help you?
Help me investigate? You're even worse at investigating, so no.
Well, in case you draw a monster, or can I move on?
Oh, I see what you're saying. If I draw a monster on my next turn and you move far away from me.
Yeah. Seems like...
Well, the only other option is then what? Draw a bunch of cards or resources or play a bunch of cards?
No.
Do you have any items? Other than, we know you have your sledgehammer.
Yeah. I have my sledgehammer and a machete.
So you technically could play him, and you could actually play, is the machete one-handed?
Yeah.
You could play the machete then. That's a free action for me. But then if you play your sledgehammer, both of them have to be discarded. Or you could, since there's no, so you could also now play the, well, so if you play the machete, you got one here, then you still can able to attack with the machete. Or you maybe put the sledgehammer down now, losing this one bullet, but then if a monster does come up, then you're ready to fight. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I would use up all my actions.
Well, we kind of said we don't want you running away.
Yes. I'll have to move up.
Oh, you have to move up with me to get that act. So you get a free item play if we're in the same location.
Yeah.
So you're going to swap it out for the sledgehammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I pay.
Let's use these three.
Oh, okay. I think
That's what they're there for. So you can have plenty of money to pay for cards.
And the other expensive thing is my machete.
Okay.
So.
Which you can't do
No.
now. Okay. So that was free. So either draw cards, which is possible detriment to drawing, but that one wasn't that bad, to be honest. I haven't looked through them. I'm sure we'll get to know what's possible.
Yeah. Sure. My guard dog, which
I would put it out.
I can't because of stupid Amy.
Why?
She's an ally.
She's not considered an ally.
Why does it say ally?
But she doesn't have the ally symbol in the bottom right. So you're okay.
Okay.
That's what those symbols are there to remind you. You can...
Sure.
Well, if they didn't allow that, then we would not be able to play any allies in this whole campaign. Which defeats the purpose of having the ally cards.
I guess.
That's why it doesn't have a... That's why I thought that too, but that's why they don't have it. I'm pretty sure that's why the icon is not in the bottom right corner.
Okay.
All right, so you need to pay for your doggy, though. Okay. All right, that's it. All right, reset. There's no enemies, no exhausted cards. Take a resource and draw a card. All right, Burgerly, which I really don't need. Okay, so this is gone. All right, okay, great. Glacial Phantasm. At the end of the enemy phase, if it's ready, you do some stuff. Okay, we'll worry about that later.
Good thing that I now have my sledgehammer, which gives me +2 to my fight and +2 damage.
Yeah, nice. Okay, don't draw a monster.
Oh, too bad. No, Glacial Phantasm.
Okay, so we got one of each. Okay. Oh, we forgot to add a doom. All right, so that is 5 out of 7. We're running out of time. Okay. Well, I do have an axe. Problem is even with all 3, I'm not going to kill it. The most I can do is 3 damage. My fire axe, if I have no resources, which being rich kind of sucks. I guess I could spend a crap load on pumping myself up.
Well, I have plenty of fighting cards too.
Well, I know, but with your, but even, you could do it without engaging, I guess. You just have to make sure you succeed.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to pay 2 resources. Pay 2 resources to use the Fire X ability. Spend 1 resource, so I spend 2 to get +4. So that gives me a 7 to 4.
Even if you get the skull or whatever.
Yeah, getting the automatic fail. So the skull is a -3 for us right now. Oh my gosh, there's the skull.
Well,
all right, I still got it. Okay.
Oh.
All right, 1. Second, I'm going to spend 2 more.
You have to do that every time you have to use it?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's all right. Once I get down to none, though, then I could do 2 damage.
Okay.
All right, so I'm 7 plus 1. Well, that's a -1. Okay, there's a second damage. Okay, I'll spend 2 more. Yeah. +1. All right, so I had 3. Is this the big 3s?
Yeah.
Okay, there's all mine. Okay.
Alright. It's a good thing that I do have to use 2 actions to do the +2 fight and damage. But I think it helps me get...
But you could clear out one of the monsters in 1 hit.
Yeah.
So why don't you just do the normal attack against this one? Don't engage it, just
go for it.
Just go for it. Because what's your total gonna be?
Oh, it does subtract 1 from my fight, but does
that's
+1 damage. So I'd be a 4 to 4.
Oh. Well, we don't need the +1 damage. We just need. Or is that the regular fight?
Yeah.
-1
to my fight and +1 in damage.
Okay. So it'd make you even.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any cards in your hand then? I don't have any fists in my hand.
Yeah. I use my machete.
Okay.
I won't be able to use it.
Yeah, you won't be able to use it. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
So at least now I would be a 5 to 4. And I can draw a new one if I
I'm
need
pretty
to.
sure you'll hit me if it's unengaged. I think that's how that works. But how do I take damage? We'll worry about that because it's not going to happen.
+1.
All right, it's not going to happen. That's right. Yeah. Okay. All right, so that's done. Okay.
So that was 1.
1 action. All right.
And then I'm going to use...
Double action.
Try for my own.
How much extra is it doing?
2.
2. So you're doing a total of 3.
Well, I have things.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So that means I'm a 7 to 4. It means 2 extra in my strength.
Okay.
Should be cultist.
Cultist is -3.
I'm even.
Still good. Yeah. All right. So you did 3 total to it.
3. And then, does it really matter if I play this before or after?
So what you do is you use, so for Vicious Blow, you're going to commit, you would throw this, because it's a skill. So you throw this out to pump your ability. So you could have done that on the first one. Since you went a -1,
right?
You would have pumped it up on the first one. And so you would have done 2 on the first one. So it's dead now.
Yeah.
It's dead now. Yeah, so if it says skill like that, like this one, you play it when you're committing the heads. So on that one, you do it when you before.
Okay. Well.
Okay, so it's dead. All right, so that took us everything. Well, we did get 2 monsters and no extra damage. Reset. Resource and a card. Bandages. Okay, so after an ally or an asset at your location takes damage, I can spend a supply to heal damage from that card. So that's kind of nice. Okay. All right, so 6 out of 7. Doom. Oh, good. No monsters. A whiteout. Attached to your location, each investigator gets -1 on all of their skills.
So I'm a 0 investigating.
And I was going to try and investigate too. I wonder if maybe just leave this location.
I don't know.
Just get down here to some easier ones. That's what I'm seriously
It'd be so much
thinking.
easier if you had a flashlight.
Yeah, it would. I know. And they're both discarded. So the only thing the only thing I can do is possibly draw into another scavenge, but that's almost as lucky as drawing into another flashlight. And your deck doesn't have any because yours wasn't.
Yeah.
Your investigation's so low that it wouldn't even help most times. Okay, I think we should just leave then.
Yep.
Because it's now my investigation's a 3. I'm under now. And I can't really do anything very little to break
And my
that.
fight list. So.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to do bandages. For my free item action, I'll pay 2.
Can you have unlimited?
No, it's 3. I got 3 bandages, so I can heal up to 3 damage.
I meant in your inventory area.
No, in items unless it's again marked. That's why this one's not marked with a symbol.
Yeah.
Unless it's specifically got a symbol. Okay, so that was free item action. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. I guess all the way down here. 3. All 3 actions to move. Well, actually, I'm going to back up 1. I'm going to use my last one to use her ability. So I have. Okay. That's come down the mountain. We've been defeated. Okay.
Well, we still got
Yeah, we still got a lot, but
couple
this is going to
areas.
advance next. So depending on what happens there, I think it has something to do with this being shuffled in.
Oh.
Probably. Or restart the deck. I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
Guess I'll do the same. Or
1, 2 at least. Do you have any items you would like to play before we leave? You get a free one if we're together.
I can't have 2 heavy furs on.
No.
No, so I'll just go all the
But
way.
you could destroy them using your abilities. Just go on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Draw a card. Get a resource.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, so I have jury rig. Okay, I'll tell you what it is in a second. We didn't get this card when I played before. Okay. At the end of the round, technically white out. The storm's moved on. Okay, so we're going to add a doom. You'll need to read because it's too freaking small, I'm sure.
Spawn the set-aside Terror of the Stars enemy at the revealed location with the highest shelter value.
Okay.
It's a good thing we got away from there. Great.
Okay, it's not that bad. It's a 4/3. It's not that bad. Terror of the Stars gets +3 for each person health.
Glacial Phantasms no more than that.
Well, I just said Terror of this. I don't know why they don't print it on here. So it gets +3 health, so it's per person. So is that 9, or do you just think it's going to be 6?
Extra?
I think it's extra.
+3 per person health.
I think it's extra. I think
Yeah.
it's 9. So it'll be 9. Okay.
Well.
Okay. So it's massive, meaning that it's going to be attached to both of us, so we don't have to engage.
Is it gonna move to us?
What's that? Yes, it will. It
Great.
will.
Of course.
Just one.
Just one?
Be able to move just one per turn.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's see.
The sun hangs low in the sky, but never sets. Your party is exhausted from the long, arduous day. Though the sky is never plunged in the dark of night, you know it's only a matter of time before you're forced to make camp.
After a location, okay, so it's still going to do the same one. So I think we need to finish before that last one. Because that last one hits, and we're not have set up camp, I think we're in trouble. Okay.
area like this.
So we've done all that. So it's our turn. Okay. So what I did is I drew my jury rig. It has 3 durability attached to an item controlled by an investigator at your location. So we could decide to put it on your axe. It has, during a skill test, spend 1 durability. So we got 3 chances to get +2 for that skill test.
Oh. Damage or just...
+2 skill value.
Okay.
So whatever the skill. So whether to put that, I could put it on my axe or your sledgehammer. For me, that could get like +4 fight. Obviously for you, it's tough too.
Yeah.
It almost seems too tough. But if I do this, then I don't have to spend resources to make myself stronger for fighting.
I think you should put on yours then.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to play this. Just goes here. It's not an item, it's an upgrade, but it's playing a card, so it does require an action.
Yeah.
Oh, I should reset her, which she's not useless now, but okay.
She can soak up damage.
My bandages are a reaction, so I can't take an act. I can't like move and heal you. It's just after you take damage. I kind of wanted to get to investigating again, but I want that fire axe in case I have to fight. So if I move, I definitely need to move at least 1. If I move again, I can't do anything else. But is that? I've got enough. I've got 4 resources that I can play cards because I have emergency cash too. Again, we're not supposed to be saying everything we have in hand, but I'll just move 1 more. I'll move down here. Okay, a 2 investigate, 2 clues on it. So we moved into the frozen shores. Plus True Shroud if an encounter card is attached to it. Okay. So just my luck. I'm gonna draw 1. Yeah. All right, I'm done.
Okay. If I move down there, I won't have anything to do. When I can move up here, I probably won't have anything to do either.
True.
I think you'll need it. So.
What's that?
I think you'll need it.
You might need it. Okay. So first actions to move. Do you have you have no items to play, correct? Mm-mm. Okay. I just want to make sure we're using all of our stuff that we can. So maybe drawing cards again. Yeah, it kind of sucks that we went maybe one side too much. You're all fighting. I'm all in. Yeah. I can fight.
I can't.
Your investigation sucks.
It's good willpower, but we don't need that.
Yeah, we haven't seen any willpower stuff needed.
Another guard dog.
Okay, well, we can kill one off.
He dies.
What they say, we brought like 16 dogs in the prologue with us, or 17, so we got plenty of dogs. Okay.
What's his name? Sled dogs.
Kind of unfortunately, you have lots of resources too.
Yeah. I've okay cards.
I have a book for investigation. Do you have any books on your cards?
No.
Let's just try it. I'll throw a book at you. I'll throw my burglary out of the way. At least you're even.
Yeah.
Whatever. I hate just wasting this. We got a shot. So you're even.
+1.
Okay. There you go. Wow. Okay. All right. Reset everything. Okay. So the enemy phase, the monster moves 1. Yeah. I guess I'll put a face. It's not exhausted. I don't know. It's not exhausted. Okay. Reset this. Draw.
I almost don't have resources. Any extras.
Oops. I'm drawing a resource from my own resource. Okay, please, no enemy. Well, actually, no, an attachment would be almost worse. Of course. Okay, so the shroud value just went up to 4. This is the can't play cards. Cannot play or draw cards from their deck. The Arctic Wind. Discard at the end of the round. Gosh, dang it. I mean, I can still do it, but it's going to be... I have my lucky, though, so I can... If I fail, I can jump up. Okay, so... And I can draw a card. Okay, so first one, investigate. 2/2. +1.
Nice.
All right, there we go.
Now we can leave.
Now we can leave. Second one, I'm just going to go 1, 2. Go ahead and read what we got there, if anything.
Okay. When you draw a hazard treachery while at precarious ice sheet, add 1 frost token to the chaos bag. Then cancel that card's effects and discard it.
Okay.
Group limit once per round.
Okay. It just means you can't add 4,000 frost tokens. All right, 2 clues I was going to say, because we'll need... All right, so now I moved into here, so we attach 1 more location. This is Purple Mountains. That probably says, oops, secrets.
Oh my god.
4 to get in, or is it 2?
1 per person.
1 per
2.
person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. 1 per person. Okay.
2.
We don't know
like that
yet.
would be
We don't know yet.
Oh.
That's to get into
that's
it.
to get in.
Yeah. So I can clear this off, and I still have 3. We need to get a pool.
Yeah.
We can move to this one. Well, so the only other location, there is 2 technically down below. Maybe I should do that instead. I made my choice.
Yeah.
I wonder if these would have been easier, and then we could have traveled. Because we could maybe, well, if we go through here now, we got this monster. So if in other games too, sometimes it'll say record if this died or not. It could appear, we've seen that before.
Yeah.
So we're kind of stuck almost now going this way unless we want to take it on.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying if I collect these and go around, then we've got a whole bunch, because I can't get to it I can just jump over to here. We can go from here to here, but it's also going to cost us 8, but to get to here, we have to have
2.
a couple more.
Well, it's only a 9. Only.
Yeah. Well, we've got lots of damage. You're right. If we both have full 6 actions, I forgot that these could have gone down here.
Shouldn't we have revealed that?
Yeah, I was just saying we should have revealed that one. It's got cute penguins on it. Oh. That would have taken 2 clues to jump down there as well.
I don't think it really matters at this point.
I'm just curious if it's easier or harder to investigate. Okay. I think the farther away from camp, it's going to be the same, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's your go. I guess you could hop down just to see what it's like. Actually, no, you cannot.
Because I don't have any clues.
Well, we can spend them as a group. It would take 2 to jump down there to see what's there.
I don't think so. I think
we
need to save.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to see the penguins.
Well, they're kind of cute. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I don't know how much more investigation we're going to be able to do at 4. 2 actions.
It's already a 4?
Yeah.
God.
I think we're going to probably deal with this anyways at some point.
Yeah.
My worry is we're going to have other monsters.
If I should just go up to it and fight it myself.
Start fighting it yourself?
Yeah.
Well, the problem is if we don't defeat it in 1 turn, it's going to hit 2 of each pretty hard. I think we need to try and do all 9 damage in 1 turn.
Okay.
Let's let it come to us. Let's do what we can. I can't help you at all with the investigation.
I don't know. Cool.
All right. Monster moves. It can jump over to here.
Oh.
So next turn, it won't. I thought we'd maybe go down to here.
Oh, great.
Technically, if I get, well, we can go to here. It's only two clues to jump to here.
And then we can immediately go from here to there.
If we have enough. We don't know how many clues are going to be on there. and how hard it's probably going to be a force shroud to get them off of them in the first place. So if we spend 2, so if I get those 2, so if I spend 2 to get up there, I get 2 off them there. That's 4 altogether, plus the 4 that's possible here. So we could possibly get there.
Okay.
All right. So end of the turn, it moved. Oh, we're gonna have to fight it at some point. All right. Draw and gain resource. Oh, I just got scavenging. So if I can succeed.
I can't even draw anymore.
You're full?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So 1 out of 7 for Doom. Monster would be really bad, of course. Nope. Dark Aurora. Test a hit of 3. Oh, it's about time. Okay. I have 2 head. I'll spend this. Gives me 4 heads out of 3 for each snowflake or each frostbite token had revealed during this test. Take a horror. I don't have any in there. So I'm 1 ahead. So there's really no loss in this.
Does it not have a if you fail?
Oh, if you fail, take 2 horror. Okay, that was at the very end. Okay.
At least you can pile them.
-2. What did I say? I was up 1.
Yeah.
Because I'm 4 to 3. So -2. Okay. So I don't do that, but I get my rabbit's foot, draw a card, which is my leg injury. And I failed, so I take 2 horror as well. Okay. There you go, lady. You get a horror. You're getting both horrors today. All right, leg injury, reveal. Put in my threat area. Okay, this is done. Don't need that. Leg injury can be healed as if it were a single point of damage on you. Okay. After you take a move, resign, or evade action, you cannot take any of those types of actions for the remainder of the turn. That's not the end of the world.
You can't move more than once.
No. I'm leg injury. So I don't think this this bandages applies. Leg injury can be healed. It'd have to have something that heals a wound, but I'm technically not taking a wound. After an ally or investigator at your asset at your location takes 1 or more damage, spend 1 supply to heal that.
I think it would apply.
But I'm not taking a damage technically. You know what I'm saying? So I would say not. It just means I can't move more than once. Okay, it's not horrible. Okay, draw your bad card.
0 visibility. Stupid thing. I have to test 2 agility.
Now,
I'm gonna definitely have to.
or just to get rid of it?
Yeah, to get rid of it.
Is that the one at the end of your turn?
Yeah. I just want to test it now to get rid of it. Doesn't do anything bad, really. I just have to keep testing. If I don't.
Yeah, if you leave a location with a treachery attached to it, you must spend 1 extra action. So, okay. So don't worry about it. Okay. All right, so let's see what we're going to do. The monster is going to come to us no matter what, so I don't think we need to chase it down. All right, let's see if I can get a flashlight back. Okay, so I have a lucky skill test. I can add 2 to a skill test. For Scavenge, I have to succeed by 2 or more. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm at a 4 to 4. I almost want to drop down just to do this.
Oh.
Because even with lucky, it's +2. If I fail a skill test by 2, Even if I fail it by 1, I get +1. I still can't use the scavenge. Oh, we didn't do the minerals. That's why we're here. That had an investigate to find minerals on it.
Oh.
Man, we're all over the place here. Okay, so how can I do this? And because the only way scavenging will work for me is if I get a +2. Trying to think how I can get a +2 when I'm even.
Doesn't he move?
We moved him.
Did we?
Yeah, I moved him already. Yeah. Pretty sure I did. Because I moved him and says, oh, by the way, he can move to here.
Wasn't that last time?
I'm pretty sure it's this turn.
Okay.
Or I'm pretty sure we did it. Because if I can't spend my scavenge to get a book, I can't lower it, and I'm not getting a flashlight unless I have scavenge. All right, I'm going to try it. This might be stupid. Move down here, so I'm a 4 to a 2. So I'm already a +2. If I get a 0 or a plus, that's the best thing, because then I can get my scavenge. Of course, I get the -2. Or wait, there's nothing to investigate. What am I saying? I can't investigate when there's nothing to investigate.
I thought,
There's nothing for me to investigate, so moving is pointless. If I drew the Elder Sign, that would be perfect because I would go way up. God, losing that flashlight was horrible. I'm almost sure this is a Shroud 4 value as well. So moving there and spending the tokens or the clues to get to there, I don't think it's going to help. Oh, this is supposed to be gone too. Yeah, I can't test when there's nothing to test. And with my leg injury, I can only move 1, so I can't even hop. Well, that could be a 4 down there. I could waste a whole bunch of time.
what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to investigate and get a +2, succeed on a +2 investigation, because then not only do I get the clues, but I get to bring my flashlight back, which is going to make the whole rest of this so much easier to investigate, because I can drop that down at least 3 more times. That's what I'm trying to do, because my flashlights are both in the discard pile. So unless I get the flashlight back, we might as well set up camp at this point. I mean, go back to here and set up camp. That's our best option, because I'm not going to be able to clear any more clues without a flashlight, at least because it's always going to be even. And I'm going to spend a whole lot of time just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 4 to 4. So I'll investigate. -1. Okay, so I did, so, all right, so at least if I play lucky, I get a well, maybe I wait till I get an even one, because then if I get even, oh, I don't fail though if I get even.
Yeah.
Okay, so so I do succeed with that. Okay. And even if I'm even and get a +1, the only way I could get now scavenge is if I got the Elder Sign and give me a big plus bonus. All right, second, investigate, even. Cultist, I failed. Eagle or rabbit's foot, draw a card. Well, that gives me investigation symbol. All right, so I'm going to trash this. That gives me +1 for my last one. Elder Sign, -1, so I'm even. So I at least get that last clue. Okay.
I'm just thinking, if we want to go back to there, then we have to get rid of the clues to even set up the canvas.
Yes, we would. Yes. Yep. We would. Gosh dang it, the flashlight is really, that ticks me off. Okay. So I guess if you wanted, well, I think we need to do all of this in one shot. So I don't know what to tell you. Again, it seems like your turns this game have been really not very helpful, unfortunately, as the fighter. I wish there was a way to get...
I can buff myself up pretty good.
For fighting?
Yeah. But even if he does attack, I can cancel it.
Okay.
So
you could cut across there, and I could cut across on my next turn and finish it out.
Yeah, because I just got this physical training, which lets me buff myself up for a resource.
Yeah.
And then I also have
You'd have to play it before you move.
I have a bunch of cards that could help me.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna do
Would
it.
you want to play the physical training before you move, though?
Probably.
Okay. So that was one to play that.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 to move.
New move.
The nice thing is it automatically engages you.
I have however many cards I have to help.
Well, I might need him to help me fight it in the next turn, so.
I could do
And
toe-to-toe
I do have bandages too.
I could do toe-to-toe to automatically make it successful, but then he attacks me, but then I cancel his attack.
Yeah, let's just take your last turn and do as much as you can. Do you have Vicious Blow?
That right there.
Okay, so play that Vicious Blow. That gives you an extra fist already, plus 1 damage. So you're doing 4 damage on this swing.
Yes.
With your sledgehammer, right? Or which?
Let me think.
Okay.
I'm gonna spin that first. To give me +1. So now I'm a 6.
Okay. 6.
This to do an extra damage.
And a 7. Because it has...
Yes.
You're
7,
discarding it for the fist and the extra damage. So now you're 7.
7 plus a damage.
Okay.
And then spend.
I don't know if you want to spend those. You're pretty high already. You're 7 to 4 already. Don't waste that because you're going to need it for extra turns. Does that make sense?
Okay.
You don't... You're already buff at +3. Okay, so now you're using your sledgehammer. Which version of this? Yeah, well, you can only use one version of the sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it does -1. So it's 6. But it does do an extra damage.
Okay, so you're doing 3 damage, and it's a 6 to 4 test with 3 damage. Okay, go ahead and do the extra fist then. Let's make sure.
So
Okay, you're 3 plus. Plus 3 damage. You're doing 3 damage. Or are you doing 4?
You're confusing me. Gosh, I have to...
Okay, the Vicious Blow, you're doing 1 normally. Vicious Blow is adding 1. How many is the sledgehammer adding?
1.
1. So you're doing 3 damage, and it's a 7 to 4.
Yes.
Okay.
Zero.
Okay, so you hit.
I could... Nah, it doesn't matter. I'm still winning.
Okay, you hit 3. Okay. All right, end of the round then. That will hit you, so do what you're going to do. You could let it hit the dog, and it adds a damage.
Yeah.
Because you said you have another dog, right?
Yes, I do.
Let the dog eat it all then.
And then it does an extra.
The dog retaliates back. Okay, there, done. Reset everything. Okay, I just drew Perception, which is 2 books.
Good.
Okay. All right, good. I did not draw a monster. Attached to the nearest location without a copy. To enter or leave, you must do test of 2. Okay, so I need to put it here. So if I do move over to you, I need. Are we just giving up on this and going over to here then?
I think we should.
Okay.
I don't think that's going to be any more worth it.
After we destroy this monster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I could evade it now and I could just run up and do something.
I can only move once though.
Oh.
So we probably. Plus we get victory points, so it should be.
Yeah.
Okay, so draw yours.
Dark Aurora. Test willpower. This willpower of 3. For each frost token, we don't have any. If I fail, take 2 horror, which is fine.
Okay. All right. So what's your willpower? 4 to 3?
4 to 3. Okay.
Just go ahead.
Yeah. If I don't like it, I can use my heavy first. +1.
Okay. All right, you got it. Okay. So I'm going to go once here. I don't have to engage it because it's so big.
Yeah.
So I move once.
You're going to help. Wow.
Okay. Or do you want to just see if you can finish it first before I waste my fighting?
No, I think you should at least do what you can. Or
Well, I'm only going to be able to move once anyways.
so it doesn't really matter that much.
I can't investigate. Really can't do anything else but fight. So, all right. So you can supply cards to help me. Okay. So I have. So I'm going to spend. I'm not a bad fighter. I'm a 3. So I'm going to spend 2 of my resources. I use 2 of these. That pumps me up twice. That gives me +4. So I'm at a 7. I don't get the +1 attack, so mine's only going to do one hit or 1 damage. Oh, I have to test agility before I leave there.
Does it not leave?
Yeah, it says it's a 3 to 2 agility. I'll throw this because if I fail, something happens, so I need to do it. So I'm 2 up. I discarded 21 or bust. 0. Okay. This sucks. I had to get rid of a card to do that.
Yeah.
But it's the one that gives me resources if I get the 21 points from drawing tokens, so that's okay. All right, so that was 1. 2, I'm going to fight. I spent 2. Gives me a +4. So the only thing that I'd fail is the automatic. Oh, I'm supposed to put 3 durability on here too. So if I do this, I can either spend resources to get my +1, fight. Okay, so I'm 4 ahead, but it's only going to hit once. Skull, minus the shelter value, it's 1, so it's -1. All right, so added damage to him. I'm going to spend this off the jury rig to give me a +2. So I'm 3. No, I'm only 2 ahead on this one. 2 ahead. Automatic fail again. I cannot believe how many times we've drawn that
I
stupid
feel
thing.
like we should be drawing the Elder Sign
I
as
know.
much as we
Yeah,
are.
I know.
One of
All right,
each.
I did 1.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay.
Well, at least now I have enough actions to use 2 to do 2 of each
Okay.
extra. So.
All right, so you're going to do the double sledgehammer action?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm 7 to 3, doing +2
7
damage.
to 4.
4.
Okay, 7 to 4. +2 damage, so that means 3 total damage. You're 4 up, so you're plenty strong. I think you're...
But I also.
I don't think you need that, no.
I will
Go
do
ahead.
it.
All right,
I have
8.
enough.
You're going to do all this stuff and get you'll get the automatic fail again. We're already 4. You're 4 up. You're already 3. I know. You got physical training for a reason, but
yeah.
okay. Of the 2, you kind of. All right, so you just did 3 damage. Okay, it needs 1 more. Okay.
Sure, I got it.
Okay, so now use your physical training. Give yourself a little bit of, and you can spend, again, like me, you can spend more than one.
I was already... Since they basically cancel each other out because only the one action moves me down one, so I just still a 5.
By physical training, you're even? Or you're even?
These two just cancel each other out
if you spend it, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
I just counted. If we get these 2, we can move into this location.
Okay.
Just saying.
Yeah. 5 to 4. I'm gonna spend...
Discard something?
Yeah.
I don't have any fists.
I know.
Okay.
I can tell. Should I do my extra heavy first?
Yeah. What else do you have to discard? Anything that's kind of useless?
Like guard dog.
We want that.
Toe to toe. And might get behind me. Oh.
What's the toe to toe?
That was an automatic success, but it attacks me.
And the toe to toe is if I'm attacked, or the get behind me is get rid of that get behind me for now. Because that's got 2 on it.
I'm 6 to 4.
Okay.
Heavy furs will help me. -1.
Okay, that's it. That's dead. Okay, that doesn't go on.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it doesn't go back in.
Shuffle it.
Usually these have victory point. I hope we get some experience. Okay, we're all done. All right, so we made some mistakes. There's my other weakness.
Oh.
Take 1 horror if you have. Okay, take 1 horror. All right, so I have to take a horror.
Oh no.
Okay.
Lose 2 resources. Oh.
All right, mine's pretty bad. Take 1 horror. If you have 10 or fewer resources, take another horror.
Oh.
Right, it gets worse.
Oh.
If you have 5 or fewer resources, take another horror. Because I'm greedy, I want to have money. This would have been good 1,000 turns ago. Then 0 resources, take a 0. Another one. Okay. That could have been worse, I guess.
Well, I was like, lose 2 resources, then place it on the bottom of the deck.
That's why you're supposed to draw your card and then take a resource.
I don't know if I did.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're supposed to draw a card and then take a resource. Okay, all right. Man, it seems like we're just barely doing our... All right. Will you see if that's discarded? I don't think that one is.
It says if you fail, cancel the effects of the move, take a damage in 1 horror, and discard through the ice.
Okay, I did not fail, so it stays there.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I have Ice Shaft, test an agility 3 for each frost token you reveal. Take 1 damage. If you fail, take 2 damage. So I'm a 3 to 3. 0. Okay, so I pass. Jump over the Ice Shaft. Did you forget to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, do it now. You don't lose anybody through my
No.
failing, so you're even, right?
Yeah. Keep saying that heavy furs will help me, but I don't need it ever.
Yeah.
0.
Okay, so that's gone. All right, draw a new one.
Attached to your location. When you end your turn at attached location, each card you control with health, including your investigator, takes 1 damage.
Eesh.
The end of the round, discard.
Okay. So if we stay there, which we don't plan on doing.
No. I
Okay.
think we're leaving right now.
Yeah, with the problem.
You
Stupid.
can't move more than once.
I know. So I'm just going to move, hobble along, get out of there. Might as well play emergency cash, get some more resources for 2. Third one, I'm going to draw a card. I think all my weaknesses are gone. All right, I have another jury rig, so if you move up to here, we could booster your sledgehammer.
Okay.
So I drew a card for my last. Go ahead. So you could stop on the way.
Yeah.
Move. I think it'd have to be my turn, though. Oh, well, we'll be
at the same.
So you want to move again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I can't do anything there, though.
Well, you can. You can do this last action. Add a frost token to the bag, and in the supplies recovered section of the campaign log, record the mineral specimen.
Okay.
So at least we got that. I knew we were staying there for 2. I forgot that was on there.
That's an action?
Yes, that was an action. So that would have been your last one.
Yeah.
That worked out okay, except for me being one behind. Let me do this here. Okay. Let me just double check, make sure. Mineral specimen. Okay. All right. So, the only good thing is we did get some extra clues.
Yeah.
All right. So
Barely enough.
Barely enough.
And this one probably gives clues, and we have to clear it too to set up camp.
Could be, yes. Yeah, we have to clear off the location to get clues, right? Okay. All right. So we reset. I drew my card. Did you draw?
Yeah. I drew.
Okay. So we do all that. Okay. So 3 out of 7.
Didn't we already draw?
Is that
But
what
that
we were
was-
doing?
I don't know.
No, we went through a really
It was-
fast turn.
Yeah.
We went through a really fast turn. All right, test X, aerophobia. Test X, where X is the location shelter value. So 3 to my 2 heads. I have no heads. If you fail, you must decide. So this is
I can't help you with that.
no. So I'm 1 under. I got the stone tablet. -3. For each point you fail by, discard the top of your deck. So I was 2. I basically went to 0. So I failed by 3. Because I was trying to hit 3. Show emergency cash.
Oh.
Perception. That's 2 books. That would have been good. And more bandages. Perception's the biggest loss on that. Okay.
My turn. Hiccups. Attached to the nearest location with at least 1 clue and without a copy of Mirage. Polar Mirage.
Okay, so that'll go here.
After you discover or take control of 1 or more clues at attached location, discard each non-weakness card in your hand. Then discard.
So we have to get rid of cards in our hand.
Yeah.
If we successfully...
It doesn't say anything about...
Okay, after you discover or take control of 1... Because it means take control, because there's cards that just say take a clue.
So we have to...
Okay, discard a card for each non... Okay. Discard each non... Wow, is that everything? After you discover or take control of 1 or more clues of the attack, so discard each non-weakness card, so you lose everything. All right, so I'm going to spend everything to get rid of... Well, so I don't have anything. Then discard Polar Mirage. Okay, so... All right, so I'm going to go see if I can clear this off. So I have to move. Okay, so second, I'm going to investigate because I have all books in my hand.
Yeah.
So this is where I want to try. So I'm gonna get rid of Jerry Rig because I don't think we need this. All right, so that's 1 book. So that gives me 5 to 4. Getting rid of Perception. That's 7 to 4. Because if I succeed at 2 more, I can grab a flashlight. And I might be done investigating now. 7 to 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. -1. So I'm still 2 above. Perfect. All right, so I play Scavenge, which is 1. And we're going to bring flashlight back to my hand. Oh. Okay, I'm going to, because technically I discovered a clue. Supposed to discard everything in my hand.
Each person has to?
No, the person who found the clue.
Okay.
Discard each non-weakness card from your hand. Okay. I have no cards because I played Scavenge before. It may be cheating. The timing, I don't really care. I'm going to do this, discards this, get my flashlight into my hand. I don't really care. This is bait. I don't care the perfect timing of that, and who knows what the perfect timing technically would be. I can't play it, but I've got it. We're probably going to need it once now, but
at least we'll have it.
There. Wait, no, I have one more. So I'm going to play it. Oh, I have a free action to play.
Play it.
Play items.
You don't have enough hands?
Yes. My axe only takes 1. I thought the axe took 2. All right, so now I'm going to spend 1, drop that down to 2. I'm going to investigate 4 to 2. Freaking tentacles again. Good grief. All right. I'm done.
I can't do anything.
Okay, so 1, I got 2,
I think we're 1 off.
4, 6, 7. We're 1 off. Okay, let's get your guard dog down.
Yeah.
Let's do some of that. Let's prepare in case something happens.
Have extra resources for me to use?
No,
Dang.
no, you'll have to pay for it yourself now.
But then, since let's take 1. So I got my mechanics wrench, and I don't know if it's worth it to put out because it.
At this point, probably not.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah, this would have been perfect for all the pulling enemies towards me.
Yeah.
And that sucks that there wasn't a weapon that your prepared card lets you, it's technically a tool or an item. Yeah, this would have been perfect because you could have pulled, that's the perfect card we need for turn 1 so that you can pull those enemies without spending a whole action like we spent half the game doing. But keep it for fighting.
Yeah.
You can't just get card cards to get rid
like
of them.
3 extra fight.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use 1 to take a resource. I got expensive stuff.
Take another one then. There's not much else to do this. Again,
Well, my expenses.
with you being the fighter and without stuff to fight, it is. I'm starting to wonder what good you are. Okay, draw a card. Take a resource. There's no enemies. Reset everything. All right, 4 out of 7. Skittering nonsense. Okay, sucks that I get another weakness, but you got a biggie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least I can fight something.
Yep, that's what we.
That's what I'm here
Okay,
for.
well, let's see if you can finish that off and maybe do this. Yeah, the problem is you can't play the wrench with the sledgehammer.
No, 'cause I don't have 3 hands.
But if you get rid of the sledgehammer, you can't fight anymore.
No.
Well, you can, but you suck at it with your hands.
Yeah.
I can probably take this out. Our goal is to get this clue, get rid of obviously now get rid of this stuff, move into here. Oh, we've got to clear this off
Clear it
though
too, yeah.
to make it a base camp. Well, if nothing else, we'll hop back to here,
Yeah.
make our base camp.
So I'm currently a 5 to 3.
Yeah.
Maybe use that.
Well, you could discard your wrench to add some fighting on it.
3.
Because that a wild, right?
Yeah. Well, two fists and a wild.
Yeah, so it's +3.
I don't want to use too much.
No, you don't. Just do one of. Just get rid of the wrench for now. Then, It's too late in the game, I think, for it.
Yeah. So that's the only thing.
Okay, so you're +3, unless you want to do that. Well, you can. Well, unless you wanted to do that to get extra damage and get rid of it, you could get rid of it in one swing with the sledgehammer.
If I use the 2 action.
I can't. Yeah.
2.
Yeah, it's gonna take 2 to fight it, anyways.
I'm gonna have to do math. It would technically, if I use the wrench and the 2 action sledgehammer, I would be at 10 fight.
Okay, well, take the wrench back
Yeah.
then. Because the double, even though it's 2 actions, you'll get rid of it. It's going to take 2 actions to fight it anyway, so just use the double action.
So it made me a...
No, you don't. Did you play the dog?
Yeah.
That was last turn. So you just need 2 now. 2. Okay.
So it'd make me 7-3 and 3 damage.
Okay.
Frost.
Okay. Frost token.
We haven't had this.
Oh. I think it was a -1. Or no, it's draw another.
Oh.
The first token has the following effect: -1, reveal another one.
0.
Okay. So basically you're doing that. So the worst thing that happens if another Frost token is revealed from the Chaos bag during the same test, immediately end the test, end the reveal step, and resolve as an automatic failure. So it's a -1. Okay, so it's dead. Okay.
1 action left. Opponent.
So do you have that toe-to-toe or something? Because this could possibly come into play. Let's see what that card might do.
Well, it has to attack you.
If it attacks me first, what happens?
Well, that's not the toe-to-toe. That's...
Okay, the one you get behind me. Toe-to-toe is the automatic succeed.
Yes.
Okay.
But then it has to...
So let me just see the toe-to-toe. Maybe that...
name it different.
Well, you used it. It's okay. Okay, so you basically play this. So in this situation, you could have played it knowing I possibly have an enemy that's going to hit me. Okay, but we got rid of it. That's okay. I just don't want that card to be a dead card that we always use just to get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do anything that we know.
So you could attack it as long as you succeed. It's no problem. Which it's a 2 attack, so you have a good...
I guess I could.
Yeah.
Use my 1, maybe 4.
You need something that does 2 damage, hopefully, though, so it kills it.
4 plus 3, 7.
To get the extra damage.
Yes, I get 1 extra.
Okay, so it'll kill it.
Hopefully.
What are you at?
7.
Oh, okay. The automatic fail is the only thing that's gonna...
Keep saying that.
I know, I keep saying that.
0.
Okay. Alright. That's what you're there for.
Yeah.
But that wrench, that's why we need the wrench, is so that you could...
Boost myself.
well, not boost it, but you get the free engage.
Right.
Alright, so my turn. We want to try and now clear that off. The question is, this could be harder. Do I want to use the flashlight or do I want to wait?
I think it depends on what you have in your hand.
I have a hit me that can turn the chaos token from a minus to a plus. Which gives me a good chance of succeeding. Right now I'm even.
By looking at the art, I can tell.
Well, you just showed me.
Oh, sorry.
So now I know what the shroud value is. It's not anywhere. It's a 4.
Oh.
But it just depends on if... I didn't see how many, though, we have to do. Because if we want to set up camp here, we could end the game. I could finish this clue with the flashlight. I could finish this clue, and we're done. And set up camp here.
We have to
in this
clear it
frigid
off
kit. In this,
anyway.
Well, yeah, I know we have to clear it off. But do I try and clear it off just going in even and hoping for a plus? Or knowing that we're probably going to be done here and not anything here, I can use the flashlight and just get this over with faster, probably.
I think you should not use it.
Okay. All right, well, I have one shot with hit me. I can turn a minus into a plus. All right, so first one's investigate. Even. And the skull. So that's technically a minus X, which, so now I can, so I'll play this, okay? That turns the minus into a plus. Okay, so I got that.
I was just thinking that you still had 2 other actions and you might...
No, yeah, you're right.
It wouldn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt, no. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to move. We're going to spend 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, all 8 of ours to move into this one. Okay, we went up 1 in the shelter value.
Wow.
Okay, so we can test 4 willpower, the head, to convince some of the other explorers to agree to give you something useful. If you succeed in the supplies recovered section, record dynamite.
Oh.
Max 1 per campaign. There's 6 clues though on this stupid thing.
We could just test it and then leave.
Okay. I have nothing to test with or add to my head. And I've only already moved, so I would have to get the +2. I might as well. I can't do anything else.
Yeah, I don't.
Is there a plus? There's not even a +2.
Is there?
I don't know.
I think there is.
There's no
It was in our
+2s.
last game.
No, I'm almost sure there's not a +2 token at all. So it won't even. I can't even do it. Okay.
I guess I'll try. Cause...
I'll draw a card.
Okay.
Oh, scout ahead. Move up to 3 times. Enemies do not engage you during this scout ahead. But I think that negates this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
I
Oh, you went too? Okay. Draw a card. Resource. All right, Doom. 5 out of 7. I think we need to decide quickly because I'm not going to be able to clear.
I think.
And
Since
we're
it's
only-
only 1
yeah.
extra, I think.
Let's get the crap, the
I can
dynamites.
test that. And...
Then. Okay, here's that Kindred Mist again. Okay, well, if we only get one of those Telekai weaknesses, that will apply.
I don't even know how to say that word. It's some phobia thing.
Aerophobia. That's the one I just had, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
Test. So I have to test 6. 6 willpower.
Does it say test the value of the shelter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have the physical training also gives +1 for willpower.
Okay, if you fail, take 1 horror for each you fail by. Place 2 clues on your location, which we don't want to do. You choose one or add a frost token to the bag.
I have to.
The top or the bottom would not be the worst thing. Taking some horror, you've got lots of horror.
Yeah, I can give her.
Just do it and see what. Well, if you want to. Well, don't waste it because we definitely want to pass that willpower test.
Okay.
So what are you at now? You need to get to 6.
I'm at 4.
4. Add 2, at least make it even.
Yeah. Oh, I have another.
Because this one you're going to test a 4 again.
Well, yeah. At least it's not 6.
Yeah. So at least now if you fail, maybe take 1 horror.
+/-1.
So you take 1 horror. Well, you can choose one of these. I would say take the horror.
Yeah. Just dump it on her.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I drew, look what I found. If I fail a test by 2, I can take 2 clues. That would be a big burst to that. I just don't think the 6 of 7 is going to make that big of a deal.
No.
So let me just move, because I can't. We're just going to swap places.
Yeah.
And end the game. Set up camp.
Yeah. 3. If each investigator is at the same location.
Okay.
So
I'm just going to move, because getting those clues. I guess if you want to move, test, move back,
yeah.
we'll set up camp and be done. Move.
Test.
4.
I'm gonna add like all I can, basically. Well, I'll add like
Do at least 3.
3. So I'm 7 to 4. -1.
Okay. All right, so we need to record down. I think dynamite will be helpful.
I think so. Whew.
Dynamite. Okay.
I need that.
And you need to move back. All right. So as I say, it just says cleared.
Both investigators.
Oh, technically it takes an action. So let's say you went first, did all that stuff.
Sure.
I moved back. I
still
take an
have
action.
one
Yeah, I
left,
still
yeah.
have 2 actions left. Because it says as soon as 1, each investigator resigns. All right, so we're going to end it there. We'll finish the story. I don't want to spoil too much of the story. I know a lot of this has kind of been spoilery, but you kind of get that. You know that going into one of these types of playthroughs, but the story could go on for another half an hour, so we'll stop here. I know we haven't played everything 100% correct, so don't scream at us too much. Again, we do the best we can, but I don't want to make it so punishing that we can't enjoy the game either.
Yeah.
So we're setting up camp in the frigid cave. That's probably not going to go well, but it's probably better than
Penguin's Cove.
the broad snow drifts. That's a shelter of 4. It's actually not bad. I'm just surprised this is not that much better.
Yeah.
If we ever play this again, we kind of know that.
Kind of ruins the fun.
It does kind of ruin it a little bit, yes. I think they could do more of mixing up the backs of these.
Yeah.
But then I guess if you did that and you got like the very first one.
It would.
But then again, it could still say you need 8 to get into here, and it's going to force you to move around. Because I know some of them, you mix these up and you don't know. This one's a little bit more, it is laid out telling you. So if we did play it again, we might know to go all the way to the bottom first and then just work up one side or the other and to get to there, or just to get to this one, because that one's probably, we never even turned that one over. That one's probably a 6 as well.
4.
4. So it's, yeah. So we would kind of know now we need to go this route. That's okay. By the time we play this again, we'll probably forget some of it anyways. All right. Well, thanks for watching us again, and we'll be back with the next playthrough. We'll probably do this about once a week. You kind of have to do this regularly
Back to back.
so that you don't forget the story too much or get lost in the story, but it's easy to get burned out too, so we'll need some games in between. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.